Gutierrez, California. You're listening to The Mo and Joe Show with your hosts, Mauricio Mo Silva and Joseph Joe Marmolejo.
Yo, this is The Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio. I'm your host, Joseph Joe Marmolejo. You know, we got a very special guest here today.
Nah, I'm not even that special, bro. Don't even trip. If I could introduce myself, my name is Gutierrez. I'm a journalism student, and I'm just honored to be here. Thank you, Joseph.
Hey, thank you for filling in. You know, it's Mo's birthday week, so we didn't get to have him today. He's out having a lot of fun right now. It's not like we're having fun. Not having fun. We're having a lot of fun here.
Yeah.
But we do have someone filling in. It's a little bit different this week. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem, dude. Anytime. It's just great to talk sports or anything in general. Don't trip.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love sports. I love the radio. I love journalism.
Yeah, I think journalism is getting very, it's going to find its place, especially with like fake news and all that. Good journalism is going to be needed in today's news. Especially
with everything that happened in the last couple of years. 2016 was crazy. 2017 was crazier.
Yeah, 2017 was crazy.
We have a lot to look forward towards in 2018 to see what is to come. And without the reporters, without the journalists, without the traditional writing journalists, video journalists, new media, we aren't going to be informed. I really believe.
Yeah, I feel like if people start, diluting journalism and don't really take it serious, then that makes it easier for a lot of crooked politicians or just, news in general to get to get translated incorrectly. People could take it the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, and that happens a lot. Trump always talks about fake news, and he's giving out his fake news awards. But that's not that crazy of a concept because, there is a lot of bad media sources that people take for granted good media sources after reading them.
Oh, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think that's a big deal. It's just you always got to check your sources. And I think that's kind of a thing we might, as young journalists, lose. It's just credibility, and we're so quick to get maybe like our next piece out or our next podcast that we don't really check our sources. If you know what I mean. Like we tend to lose or just don't double check.
There's like almost like an arrogance attached to it. Like you're so already sure. You're sure that everything that you've looked up is already thorough.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could always put in that extra work.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And media literacy, I think that's got to be taught more in schools.
Yeah.
Just teaching students at a young age what sources are credible, what sources aren't. Not just students, but teaching people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everyday people. I mean, people who, might just take whatever, let's say Fox News gives them or whatever CNN gives them. I pride myself in actually, me and a couple of my good friends, like we thought about the idea, like you have to take both sides of the spectrum. If you just listen to Fox News, you are going to be misinformed. If you just listen to CNN, you will miss things. You know what I mean? So personally, I think you just need to take both sides.
And it's hard to listen to Fox News, kind of.
Oh yeah, it's
hard to watch it.
It's difficult. I mean, I'd be at the gym and I watch whatever the TV's showing. It'll be Fox News and I read, the subtitles or whatever's on the screen. And it's kind of hard, you have to just take it with a grain of salt, and you kind of just have to understand that that's some people's opinion, and everyone has the right to their own opinion. So you kind of just got to appreciate that.
That is, I've been at dinner with a lot of people who are have a different opinion on me, particularly just one example, this Kaepernick situation and all the protests that went on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just interesting to see the different point of views. I mean, I support Kaepernick, and I support the message that he had originally, and that the conversation was able to be started is great. But I think that message gets lost with a lot of people. And it's become personal. That flag is real personal to so many people across this country, so many Americans.
Yeah, I like how you said originally, because I think towards the beginning of this season, or just in the middle of the NFL season, it kind of got lost, if you know what I mean. People just kind of made it focused on the whole let's just go against Trump, when actually Kaepernick's protest stood for civil rights and civil issues.
Yeah, and he was definitely doing the protests before Trump was elected, when Obama was in office.
Oh, yeah, of course. And before Trump called, NFL players SOBs, So it's just one of those things.
Have you seen the stats Kaepernick's wins versus, or Kaepernick's last 5 games versus Garoppolo's 5 games?
No.
So everyone's raving and saying, oh, the 49ers found their quarterback of the future and that everything, all their prayers are going to be answered. But
Jimmy G is the truth.
Let me see.
Supposedly. According to 49er fans, who like my best friends are 49er fans, and they just keep ranting about Jimmy G.
So, look, I just looked it up right now, some numbers, and I'll be reading them right now. But they were almost exactly the same. Kaepernick's were even a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
Over the last 5 games. So it's the final 5 games of Garoppolo in 2017 versus the final 5 games of Kaepernick in 2017. And I'm looking for it right now. I believe, okay, here it is. Garoppolo had 67.1 completion percentage on 176 attempts, while Cap had 64.6 completion percentage on 164 attempts. So nearly same right there. Cap had 1,000 passing yards. Garoppolo had 1,500 passing yards. Garoppolo had 6 touchdowns and 5 picks. Kaepernick had 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, with a passer rating of 96.9, and Garoppolo had 94.0. So all these people were raving, saying the 49ers finally found their quarterback. They had a quarterback.
Yeah.
I know he walked away.
Yeah.
I know that he purposely wanted to test free agency, but they had it right there.
But, I mean, you got to look at the wins and loss column.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot different.
Yeah.
It's like 1-3 versus, or 1-4 versus 4-1.
4-1, I believe.
They lost the last game, right?
Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, that's all fans really care about at the end of the day. Are you putting up W's, or are you just losing again? So I think, and when a team's getting beat down all season and they finally get like a quarterback that they try out and he ends up being great to their standards and they end up winning, of course they're going to hop on the bandwagon because everyone loves a winner. And come on, have you seen like Garoppolo? Like, it's a guy you want to follow.
Have you seen the Ram fans lately?
Oh,
everyone loves a winner.
Yeah. First of all,
we'll get to that right now.
Yeah, we could get to the Rams. Yeah.
Garoppolo, he's good. He will lead into another topic we should just talk about right now. We're going to be talking about NFL.
Yeah.
We did the little rundown. We're going to be talking about NFL a lot right now. We'll also get into some Tim Salter getting the NFL or the Rams Coach of the Year.
Congrats.
We'll talk about the NCAA and just some of our personal thoughts on the NCAA, the whole system that is.
Yeah. With
that, we'll also talk about the balls.
I love the Ball family.
Me too. The boys got introduced in Lithuania today.
Yeah. That was
LeVar
awesome.
got a jersey.
Yeah. That's
99.
Great. They know that they're there honestly just to probably bring in fans, fill the stadium up a little bit.
And that's not a bad thing. I heard an interview with LeVar saying that they are there to entertain the people of Lithuania. And why is that a bad thing?
Exactly. Like I went to when all 3 of the Ball brothers were in high school, I went to one of their games when they played Upland. And it's like you don't go to see like fundamental basketball and great screens and great cuts. You go to see Lonzo throw a full court pass down to the 3-point line, LiAngelo grab it and then just chuck it up and it's nothing but net. That's what you
pass like Yasiel Puig throwing it home.
Exactly. Like that's what you went for. And that's what people go for to Laker shows. If you die Laker games, like think about it. People go for Lonzo. Yes, it's a great addition that Kuzma was this diamond in the rough, but like Lonzo is a main attraction.
And Lonzo's more valuable. Look at the Lakers right now without him.
Well,
lost 6 games without him.
Lost 6 games. But I wish we could emphasize Kuzma's stats because I feel like Kuzma still brings something to the table.
Oh yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like that Jordan Clarkson effect. Jordan Clarkson was great, but on our worst team ever.
Yeah, worst team ever. Man won Rookie of the Month actually.
I think Ball has a chance to really keep the Lakers not winning a championship right now. He's only 20 years old.
Oh, of course not.
At least interesting, fun to watch, competitive.
I think at worst for Lonzo, he's gonna be like Jason Kidd, what Jason Kidd was to the Mavs when they beat the Heat. Just someone who really knows the system, someone who makes the correct passes, and has high basketball IQ, and just gets the ball to his teammates. I think that's like where we hope he'll be.
And brings a spark of energy to the rest of his teammates to say, hey, we're in this. Hey, drive the ball. Hey, run down court.
Yeah. And that's why, I just want to throw this in there real quick. I was a huge D'Angelo Russell fan.
Same.
And to see him traded hurt, but then to see Lonzo and the effect he has on the team, it's like, all right, it makes sense.
So we'll touch on that topic. We'll have a lot of Laker talk coming up. We're going to be going through all of this. It is going to be a very fun show.
Yeah.
It is the Mo and Joe show. with Ed.
With Ed, special guest.
Special guest Ed. But we're going to go a quick break right here on KCAA Radio. We'll catch you back in a few minutes. See you right now. We'll be right back to
The Mo and Joe Show
on KCAA Radio.
The other stations claim to be local.
Yeah, right.
KCAA Radio, the only true local radio station on your radio dial.
Hi, I'm Seth Meyers, and I'm hosting this year's Golden Globes, and we have a lot to talk about.
The 75th Golden Globes Awards takes place Sunday night. The event will honor the best in film and TV in 2017 and will be hosted this year by late-night talk show host Seth Meyers. The biggest award of the night is for Best Motion Picture Drama. Going head-to-head are Call Me By Your Name, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, The Post, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. A number of actors and actresses will be wearing all black in support of those who have forged complaints of assault or misconduct against big names in the industry like Harvey Weinstein. The first single off Justin Timberlake's new album, Man of the Woods, is out, and his first video for the album has dropped. In the video, Timberlake is dressed in a Steve Jobs-like outfit as he sings as a human-like robot copies his dance moves. Man of the Woods is due February 2nd, 2 days before Timberlake hosts the Super Bowl halftime show. Taylor Swift's lawyers are asking a federal judge to drop what they're calling a baseless lawsuit. Songwriters Sean Hall and Nathan Butler are suing Swift for copyright infringement for her song Shake It Off, which they say is too similar to their song Play Is Gonna Play from 2001. That's entertainment. Lisa G., NBC News Radio.
San Bernardino, Loma Linda, Rialto listens to KCAA Radio.
Look around your office. Is it time to change things up, start a new home office, or reorganize your professional office space? Visit Office Furniture Outlet in Corona, and you'll feel great. With a huge inventory of both new and pre-owned office furniture, you can buy, sell, or even trade to get the job done. Office Furniture Outlet in Corona will get you looking and feeling good, and that simply means success and great business results. From executive office collections to home office options, you can find exactly what you need at an affordable price. Office Furniture Outlet. They have desk selections that range from modern and contemporary to traditional and elegant. With a large selection of sizes, finishes, and styles, you can design an office just the way you need it. An office you can be proud of. The Office Furniture Outlet in Corona is just south of the 91 freeway in McKinley at 284 DuPont Street, or visit OFOUSA.com. That's OFOUSA.com for the Office Furniture Outlet in Corona today.
It's time to make the Tri-City Center in Redlands a regular part of your weekly shopping experience. Tri-City is home to a wide assortment of quality businesses, including the all-new Ocean Aquatics. Check out their variety of exotic tropical fish, along with fish food, accessories, and tanks of all shapes and sizes. The Tri-City Center is located just off of Alabama and the Tennessee exits in Redlands. Visit the Tri-City Center today and find out why it's called the Mall with a Heart.
This is Judge Herb Dodell, and our show is called For the People. It's available every Monday at 4 o'clock, from 4 to 5, and we'll be talking about all kinds of things pertaining to the law and how it really works from the inside as opposed to the outside. So tune in and learn all you need to know about the legal system and how it works.
This is KCAA.
Thanks for listening
to the Mo and Joe Show
here on KCAA Radio,
the stations that leave no listener behind. This is the Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio. I'm your host, Joseph Joe Marmolejo, and we got
Edward Gutierrez, special guest.
Yep, special guest. Hey, and probably gonna be a recurring guest, probably. Maybe joining the team in the future.
Yeah, dude. That'd be great. It'd also be great if, Lakers won the finals this year.
Yeah, that would be great, but,
be awesome.
It's a long shot. Long shot, Lonzo.
Yeah.
So, let's talk a little bit about our playoff predictions.
NFL. That's
so
awesome.
Tomorrow you have the Rams and Falcons.
Okay.
Rams hosting the Falcons. I think it's going to be a very good game. Let's not give our predictions yet. Let's just say how the game's going to go. No final scores yet.
I think it's going to be a really good game. You want a final score?
We'll do that when we do the pick'em.
Okay,
we'll keep that going right now. We're just talking about what
we think.
The premise to this. Like, how did we get here?
I really think that the Rams, man, they went from the worst team last year to the best team. So I think they're just riding the wave.
They kind of seem like the Dodgers. They have the perfect mix of some young players and some old hungry players.
Yeah, like their defense is hungry. That D-line is nasty.
That D-line's nasty. That rush game's nasty. The offense is balanced.
Yeah.
They have 4 good receivers.
Yeah, they actually do have some really solid receivers. I mean, do you want to – I feel like Jared Goff –
I wasn't the biggest Goff fan ever.
You are?
I wasn't until this season. He's really surprising me a lot.
I'm still not. I don't know. It's just like inconsistent. And I mean, you gotta get it. It's his second year in the league.
And I watched him play at college a lot. I think
he
did a little bit too. Kayla was there.
Oh yeah, you got a safety blanket. You just throw it up in the air.
Yeah, and he had the top receiving core going into Cal.
Yeah, all of his receivers got drafted.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I think that Goff. The Rams, they have a really powerful offense, really strong. Maybe the MVP, Gurley.
I think so. You can make it. Yeah, I think that's a really good case.
The Falcons, this is their first playoff appearance since blowing that 25-point lead in the Super Bowl. Matt Ryan has not won a road playoff game yet in his career.
Matty Ice.
Man,
I don't know how I feel about Matty Ice. I watched the Super Bowl and I was rooting for the Falcons because I just didn't want to see Tom Brady get another one. But
man, I'm not a Tom Brady fan at all.
You don't have to be a Tom Brady fan, but you have to respect the man. He wins. That's all he does is win. You can't hate on someone that's just a straight winner.
I don't know. That article today had a lot of people hating on him.
Why? What happened?
You didn't read that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there was an ESPN article about the Patriots. I actually had it right here. Let me bring it up. The Patriots had a lot of stuff leaked from their locker room today.
It's never nice when something gets leaked.
Never nice when something gets leaked. Let's see right here. Details, Belichick and Brady's relationship. NFL wildcard weekend previews. Okay, here it is. ESPN is giving a look into the inside workings of the Patriots not typically seen. Seth Wickerman posted a well-sourced story on ESPN.com discussing the relationship between quarterback Tom Brady, head coach Bill Belichick, and owner Robert Kraft. The bond between Brady and Belichick has fractured in part due to the presence of Brady's controversial trainer and business partner Alex Guerrero. The story also states Kraft pushed Belichick to trade Garoppolo, who the coach saw as the future of the franchise. Some in the organization believe this may be the last season they can all coexist. So there was a lot of details released in that article where they said that Tom Brady's brand, TB12, that a lot of people felt, especially the younger players, felt that if they didn't go to those events, they weren't going to be getting the ball from Brady. And they feel trapped, apparently, quote unquote. The younger, like millennial players. Yeah. They're feeling like they're in a system where it's like a jail. Yeah. They're not allowed to talk to the media or do anything, but Edelman and Gronkowski could go and
say whatever they want.
Say what they want, be on TV shows, be at Tom Brady's event talking to reporters. Yeah. And then the rest of the players have like a strict leash. There's also saying that there's beef between Brady and Belichick because when Deflategate happened,
Deflategate.
Belichick threw Brady under the bus. So they're saying that Belichick had a smart move saying, all right, you guys don't like me, I'm going to trade Garoppolo and show you guys that it's not Tom Brady that mattered. It's Belichick. It's the coaching. That mattered. But Belichick looks really good in this, from what I've been hearing. Patriots, bad news going into the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't want some article to release about your locker being like that. You know what I mean? It kind of just messes up the team and the whole bond they might have, or that we thought they have, or we thought that they had, and now we realized through with this article and these leaks maybe they don't have that bond.
Are we witnessing Rome burn right now?
I can see Belichick possibly going to a different team. I mean, I could see him coaching a different team. Maybe go back to the Giants. They need everyone they could possibly get. I mean, OBJ is gone, and their whole season was gone after that.
To quote Jay-Z in his new video that came out today, Family Feud.
Okay.
Nobody wins when the family feuds.
I think the Patriots still might win. I still think, like, it's Tom Brady, dude, and it's Bill Belichick. And
look at the last time the Patriots had some, like, disorganization was when the Broncos won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then the time before that, think about they had some disorganization. The Steelers won the Super Bowl in 2008 because Tom Brady broke his leg and they had Matt Castle come in.
The Steelers.
So who knows? Maybe this is the year for the Steelers to add number 7.
I mean, would you go for the Steelers? AB's out. I mean,
over the Patriots, yes.
And then the fact people are saying, like, the fact that they beat the Patriots without AB, that should be like a confident booster. Nah, it's a regular season game. When playoffs happen and when Tom Brady shows up, Tom Brady's gonna do what Tom Brady does, and that's make the right pass, that's make the smart decision, and that's possible. Just win. That's all Tom Brady does.
So the Patriots have a bye right now, but let's go over to the AFC. You have the Bills and the Titans.
I'm going.
Man, you have is Tyrod Taylor still the Bills quarterback? I know they benched him earlier in the year.
He is.
He's back.
Yeah, and that's why my pick is my pick. But I feel like
Mariota though. Mariota's been or as they say, Mariota. He's kind of been up and down so far in his career. I'm surprised he got the Titans to the playoffs.
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised he got him to the playoffs because he's like their only quarterback, and they actually did do pretty good. But you got to think about it. They got Derrick Henry. Don't sleep on their running game.
And DeMarco.
Exactly. So it's like, is Marcus really doing all the work?
And Jarrell Casey on defense. That dude is a monster.
Oh, yeah, their defense is pretty nice, but I still think, like, you have to give you have to give props to their running game.
Most likely the winner of that game is probably going to play the Patriots.
And lose.
The NFL's real weird. It's not set in stone.
Yeah.
So then also in the AFC, you have the Chiefs and the Jaguars. It feels like we're back in like 2008. Like we have the Titans and the Jaguars in the playoffs, and the Chiefs
Bills, and the Bills, like all
the
the way in 90.
Bills had a 17-year drought.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, like, Alex Smith can get you past wild card, can get you past possibly the first round, but he's just a system quarterback. If the system is good, he will flourish. He will do amazing. He will ball out. He'll look amazing. But if the system just doesn't fit for him, he's just gonna spaz out, throw more interceptions than he is touchdowns, and that's just Alex Smith for you.
Just the system quarterback.
I mean, you gotta look at the 49ers. Like, when he was doing decent.
No, I don't think he's a system quarterback. I think game manager would be appropriate. I think Tom Brady's a system quarterback. You heard it here.
Whoa. Don't speak.
Look what happened. Look at Tom Brady. Like he had Jacoby Brissett, and that dude was doing great with the Patriots when Brady was out. You had Garoppolo doing great with the Patriots when Brady was out. Matt Castle threw for like 400 yards in like 3 straight games when Brady was out in 2008.
Yeah, and then Matt Castle, like, went to his own team. And
then we forget about Drew Bledsoe. Like, all these quarterbacks that are just go and play for the Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Flourish. And then they go somewhere else and
they suck.
Look at Ryan Mallett. Like, where's he at?
Oh, he's guard. Oh, damn, I forgot about him. That is horrible. I'm just saying, though, like, Brady's a winner, man. People can bash me and say, like, it's Bill Belichick, which it is. It's a give and take, but you can't be mad about a man who just marches his team down the field and makes the right choice.
Imagine if Peyton Manning was with Belichick for 20 years. How many Super Bowl rings would he have?
Make it more interesting. What about Eli?
The only reason Tom doesn't have 7?
The only reason Tom Brady doesn't have 7.
Dude, he'd have like 9 if it wasn't for Peyton and Eli put together.
Yeah. I mean, Eli is just, it was so sad to see that man cry when he lost his spot, but like, Eli.
That was messed up. Didn't they give it back to him the next week?
Yeah, the next week they're like, all right, bro, you can have it. They're like, we're sorry. And it was just like, but I think Eli, if he was given the right coach, could have won many more Super Bowls than he has right now. But Peyton, if Peyton Manning was on under Belichick, Super Bowls on Super Bowl on Super Bowl, champions on champions, he'd be fine. He'd probably possibly have 5 too, or 6 or 7 or whatever. But I still think if you put Eli under Belichick, that is a nasty quarterback coach relationship. That'd be awesome.
Nasty.
I personally always root for Eli. That's just me though.
He was fun to watch in those Super Bowls.
Oh yeah. But you also got to think he has some pretty awesome catches to save his butt.
And then you have the shootout in the South, Carolina and the Saints.
That's a lot of points. Whoever's going to watch that game, expect a lot of points on that scoreboard. I mean, you got Cam Newton, who we've kind of got an inconsistent Cam though this season. Every season, but he hasn't ran as much as he used to, or he usually does.
Yeah, he's changing up his game a little bit, more mature.
You got to respect that, taking care of his body. I mean,
he's getting to the age where he has to.
Yeah, of course, but I just think, I don't know. I'm going to let you guys know my predictions when that time comes, because I have so much to say about my predictions.
It's that time.
Oh, okay.
Here on the Mo and Joe Show with Ed.
Yep.
We're going to do some pick'em.
Okay.
All right, so first we got Rams Falcons. Who you got?
I got Falcons.
Falcons?
Yes, sir.
You got a score?
I'm going to say 17-20.
17-20 Falcons?
Yes.
Okay, I got Rams winning this one 35-30.
Okay. High-scoring game.
High-scoring offenses. Look at them. All right, so the next game we have the Bills and the Titans.
That's possibly like a 7-10 game, and it's gonna go into overtime.
3-7 Bills.
It's gonna, yeah. I got the Bills. I mean,
You have the Bills?
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor, Vatek.
Yeah.
He's gonna go farther than Vic went.
Nah, but it can happen.
Man, look him up. He has a pass at Virginia Tech where he spun, kept himself in bounce, and he's left-handed, so you like
slang that.
Yeah, he's slaying it. If he was right-handed, he couldn't have made that throw. It was a touchdown. I think it was game winner, too.
Nice. I believe in him. I believe in the Bills.
Yeah, the Panthers and the Saints.
I'm going like 35-32. Like, that's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have the Saints winning it.
Saints?
Oh, Drew Brees.
Yeah, I have the Saints also winning it. I'll go 45-32.
You also got to take into consideration that backfield.
Ingram
and Kamara.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
So then you also have the Jaguars and the Chiefs.
Jags.
Jags?
And I can't come up with the score. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's so up in the air. The Jags defense and their secondary is so good. They have 21 total interceptions on the season.
I'll take the Chiefs winning 24-17.
All right.
We'll be on record.
Yeah.
All right. Let's throw in the college football national championship in this. Why not?
All right.
Bama, Georgia.
Hard saying Georgia, but just history has proven Bama, dude.
History has proven Bama does it over and over. Didn't Georgia beat Bama already?
Yeah.
No. Auburn beat Georgia.
Yeah, Auburn.
Auburn beat Bama.
Yeah, Auburn did beat Bama. But I still think it's just Bama, dude. And that D-line, their defense, their secondary is so, like, their experience.
First of all, Bama should not have been in there. Ohio State should have been.
Baker Mayfield should have been there.
Exactly.
Baker Mayfield. That's my man.
It should have been Baker Mayfield versus Ohio State right now in the finals.
Baker Mayfield versus Alabama would have been so boring. You gotta think about that.
All right, so that was Pick'em here on the Mo and Joe Show with Ed. Let's see what we have on next. You know what? Actually, that's it for now. So we're going to go to a quick little break here on the Mo and Joe Show. We'll be back. Woo! Classic jam.
I love this.
Tune back in. KCAA.
We'll be right back to the Mo and Joe Show, the bros in the know.
Miss your favorite show? Download the podcast at kcaaradio.com.
A report says smart speaker shipment should grow to nearly 56 million this year, making it the fastest growing consumer technology, beating out AR, VR, wearables. Canalys says Amazon and Google are leading the way via their Echo and Home product lines. Tesla will now let you see what it's like to plan a long road trip in one of their electric cars. The web-based tool allows you to map out a route and includes the best charging spots along your route, complete with how long you'll spend at each charging point and your estimated fuel cost savings for the trip. Previously, the feature was only available to Tesla owners via the in-car navigation system. Amazon is cooking up some new goodies in the kitchen as its Alexa voice assistant will soon be able to control kitchen appliances. Amazon is teaming up with GE, Kenmore, LG, and Samsung to give Alexa power over microwave ovens along with conventional ovens. In addition, Amazon invested in the June Life oven that uses a built-in camera to recognize food items, then attempts to cook them with minimum help from its user. Tech Report, Larry Olson, NBC News Radio.
KCAA.
You've been listening to the Mo and Joe Show on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and 102.3 FM. And we're back here on the Mo and Joe Show. I'm Joseph Joe Marmolejo.
I'm Edward Gutierrez.
Yep. So, we just gave a little bit of a rundown right now of our NFL predictions.
And college football.
Yeah, our college football predictions. We want to roll that into our thoughts on the NCAA. I have a lot of passionate thoughts about this.
All right, would you like to go first?
Extortion, indentured servitude. I don't know. I'm a huge NCAA fan. I was a USC fan my whole life, but every year it's just getting harder and harder to watch. Because, like, I think these players should be getting paid somehow. Coaches shouldn't be getting $10 million a year, and then players coming around and not even being able to buy lunch. So, when players like Sam Darnold are hit with the position of come back to USC and try to win a national championship or go to the NFL, I tell him go to the NFL every time. If he gets hurt, say he tears his ACL, there's no insurance that he'll get that NFL money, go on. There's no insurance that, say Clay Helton wasn't Clay Helton, say he got a job offer with the Los Angeles Chargers or something. He would leave. He would take that.
Personally, sorry.
So why would you stay and risk your future, risk your insurance when you have a chance to go out there and make some waves in the NFL, get some money? I know you could learn a lot more. Mark Sanchez proved that you can learn a lot more. Mark Sanchez also took his team to the AFC Championship game as a rookie and his second year.
Jets, baby. I'm a Jets fan.
Those were fun games.
Sorry. I'm a Jets fan. Yep, that's when I became a Jets fan. Mark Sanchez.
The Sanchez.
Yeah, without a doubt.
What are your thoughts on the NCAA?
All right, NCAA. I think it's complete BS, if I'm allowed to say that, when they don't let players transfer. And that's any level of NCAA, Division I, Division I AA, Division II. They always excuse me. They always, it seems like they favor the coaches, and the coaches and the adults understand it's a business. In the moment that the players trying to better their career or possibly better their situation, where they go to a different college, the NCAA puts a halt. It's either it comes up with something or else stop them from doing that.
The school could pick which schools you could transfer to, which ones you can't.
Exactly. And it's like, you got to think about it. Like, I personally don't believe a lot of people know what goes into recruiting players. Not everyone knows that side of the game. So I think when a coach literally goes, in-home visits and they commit and they tell someone's mom, grandma, whoever might be their caretaker, yeah, I'm going to take care of your son for 4 years. And I'm going to make sure he gets the best education, and I'm going to give him the opportunity to shine. And then next year they leave.
Oregon?
Yeah, exactly. Next year they leave because it's for their pockets and for their family and everything else. It's better for them. But it's like, you got to think about that 19-year-old student who's possibly like struggling to get food and has like very cheap pockets.
Yeah, and whose jersey is selling
for
$150 in the student store.
Yeah, like Joe Mixon. Yeah, his whole situation was bad, but like that dude could be an example. Like they made so much money off him. Or who else?
Chris Webber back in the day would say that when he was in the Fab 4 or Fab 5 over there in Michigan. He, his jersey was selling everywhere. He was on ESPN all the time.
Yeah.
If they had ESPN basketball, then he probably would have been in the game.
Yeah.
But he'd go after the games, walk in the cafeteria, and couldn't even afford his meal.
Or when Jalen Rose said, like, the best thing that would happen to them is they get extra tacos at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Because someone recognized them.
And, that would be an NCAA violation.
Yeah. Or you got to look at Shabazz Napier, that whole basketball situation where after when his story came out, the NCAA finally gave meals to the students. It's like, come on. Like, these kids play, whatever sport it may be, win championships because Connecticut was great. And Connecticut always going to be great basketball-wise. But
bring in people going to the school. Alabama's a desired school for people to go to now.
Exactly.
It wasn't 10 years ago before Saban got there. They had their time, and Bama was kind of ran down. But now look at the attendance rates and the application rates at Alabama, and they soared in the past 10 years.
Yeah. You also got to think about UCLA. I read an article. Apologize. UCLA determines their success of the program not on the record of their basketball team, not on like stands coming, but of how much money they make.
Mm-hmm.
They literally determine if their basketball team could be total garbage, but in their head they'll be like, "Oh, it was a successful year."
And that program has the most national championships in the country.
Oh yeah,
like 130 national champions in all of their athletic sports.
They're making millions, and they're giving a scholarship. Okay, yes, scholarship, blessed, full ride, blessed. Is only $40,000.
And so I think when I say players should get paid, they shouldn't be getting paid millions or even thousands. They should be getting like a stipend, like $300 a game, $400 a game, something working.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that LeVar Ball's, which we'll talk more about that right now. LeVar Ball's league, like players being able to get $3,000 a month.
That's great.
I can't get $3,000 a month at a job right now. Just graduated college, and that's. I mean, I can, but it's that to be able to get it playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing like that.
Or like when you were in college, like did the NCAA? I'm pretty sure no one tried to put a ban or a restriction on what people can give you.
Yeah.
No one tried to like tell you what you can take and what you can't take as a gift.
If somebody asked me to go and produce some audio for them or go film or take some pictures for them, I get paid for that.
That's just a college student do what a college student does.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So speaking of that, I can understand why LeVar Ball took his sons out of UCLA.
Yeah. I understand why he took Jello out.
Especially seeing that the other two guys got suspended for the whole year.
Yeah.
To know that he took them out. They got introduced today for the Lithuanian team. They all got jerseys. Melo, Jello, and LeVar.
Hey, that man's great. I think
he had a really good, insightful interview with ESPN today where he said that it's all about entertainment. Like, my boys are going to go there. They're going to fill the crowd. They're going to entertain them. They're going to be doing full court presses, full court shots. They're just going to be having fun.
As they should.
And that's the whole thing about it. Is just have fun.
Yeah.
He said, are you worried that they're going to be in Lithuania? Are they going to be, out of water? Are they going to be big fish in small pond or whatever it was?
They're going to.
But he said, no, they're just playing basketball. That's what they have done. That's what they do with their life. They play basketball.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I think the Ball family and what they did with the whole situation, they did it as smooth as possible as they can. With the whole media and the whole Trump and
Did you see the episode of The Ball in the Family?
No, I did not watch it.
You need to watch it. It's actually, I'm not going to lie, it's a little tearjerker. Like,
I can only take so much Ball family.
No, hey, watch it, dude. Tina is...
Oh, the mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God bless that woman. She's amazing. Very striving to be healthy.
Yeah, because I know the whole, she had a situation
That
going
episode
on.
shows a lot of her communication with the boys and how she was feeling in response to LiAngelo getting arrested in China.
Yeah.
And back to the family. You got to see it on a real level. You also got to see LeVar step up as a father and handle that situation, telling them, hey, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be quiet. We got to visit Jello to show him that he's got support from his family.
Yeah.
Know that he's not alone. That's some good father techniques right there.
Yeah, I mean, when the Ball families first started getting fame and attention from the media, Twitter and people of this generation just instantly started bashing him, saying that he was exploiting his kids and saying, he just wanted money and the whole shoe deal. But it's like, if you look at it, he had 3 kids who got full ride scholarships. One's in the NBA. Now 2 are getting paid to play the game they love.
Supposedly they have straight A's.
Yeah. I mean, it's high school sports, so it's like... the teachers will look another way if the kid just wants to go and practice his shots 24/7. Like, more power to him. But his kids aren't bad kids,
and he's taking care of his wife who needs his help right now.
Yeah, and Lonzo, honestly, I think Lonzo is a pretty great player, like a pretty solid player. But as a person, yeah, I don't know about that. But as a person, like, he's handling the media pretty well.
Yes,
he's handling a lot better than I would.
You hear very good reviews from him from other NBA players, from teammates, saying that he is humble, that he's one of the best guys to be around. You just want to be around him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this week, that the Lakers struggle this week, is the indication of how valuable Lonzo Ball actually is.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. Of course, I think Luke Walton wants it to be Brandon Ingram's team. He wants Brandon Ingram to be that guy, the go-to guy. But at the end of the day, Lonzo does a lot for that team that's very, like, that's not noticed at all. I mean, a lot of the passes and a lot of the shots he does take when he has the chance, they're actually pretty smart shots. He's not just winging it from deep like he used to in high school or college.
Yeah, and I think Ingram needs, everyone's talking about Lonzo needing to be more aggressive. I think Ingram needs to be more aggressive. He had something like 6 shots against the Rockets the other day in double overtime.
Yeah, like, come on.
9 shots against the Thunder when they got blown out. Needs to be more aggressive.
Christmas.
So this is from the 29th, actually, in Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report. It sounds funny. The offense is struggling. Scrap the report. The offense is struggling. The defense is struggling. He was leading the NBA of all point guards in blocks. He's like top of all rookies in steals. Like,
yeah,
his passer efficiency and player efficiency is just through the roofs. He's just not scoring and not shooting free throws. But his assists, his rebounds are all there, and you could definitely see the Lakers look slumpish since he's been gone.
Yeah,
they're slow. They don't have as much energy. They don't look like they have enough passion, and they look lost out there. And makes me really think, did the Lakers mess up by trading D'Angelo? Because imagine having Lonzo being able to pass it to D'Angelo right now. Imagine him being able to pass it to D'Angelo, Nick Young, and Lou Will.
Okay, the Lou Will trade I was against. Like, I'm still against that. I think Lou Will would have been solid around this young team. It would have been awesome. Nick Young, you could I mean, it's another shooter. But the D'Angelo one?
Who's our best shooter right now? Kuzma?
I think
I love Kuzma.
Statistically wise.
But it's Kuzma, then Clarkson. If you just best natural shooter on our team, Clarkson. To think that our 4th best shooter last year, what would this passer be able to do with those guys shooting right now?
Lonzo will be able to do a lot. But I just think D'Angelo, personally, I don't think D'Angelo would have worked well with Lonzo.
Oh, it would have been more of an ego thing rather than a play style
than
thing.
like a skill thing.
I think play style thing, they would have worked perfect. D'Angelo works better off ball. He worked better when he didn't bring the ball up court. Yeah. And he'd get the ball, and he was throwing those Lonzo passes while he was in college, but he didn't have that in the NBA.
No.
But imagine them two being able to just – it would have been like watching Bill and Bradley Bill and John Wall.
I don't know. I feel like – first of all, I feel like D'Angelo Russell's development was trashed. That man – I love Kobe Bryant, but due to Kobe Bryant, D'Angelo Russell, whatever, how many years Kobe Bryant was in the league.
And Byron Scott.
Yeah, Byron Scott, that's an old-fashioned coach. He's making the rookie sit. Like, who else do you have starting? Like, start your second pick. Like, come on. Like, I get the whole, like, going back to the Showtime, Lakers, this and that. Like, come on. It's a new day and age. You got to start the guy you draft. That team invest in him. Like, you just got to do that. And then the whole Kobe thing, you don't have to get Kobe the ball every time. You didn't have to do that. Like, he's on his way out. Like, that man's taking plenty of shots. If anything, I feel like they should have sat Kobe, put him on a minute restriction since he already was injured or coming off injuries. And then from there, D'Angelo Russell would have the floor. And then Jordan Clarkson, who wasn't coming off the bench at the time, or was because of Kobe, would get minutes and they would just gel. And Julius Randle. People sleep on Julius Randle.
He needs more playing time right now.
Who was supposed to be originally the core.
Next face of the Lakers.
Yeah, because he was the 6th pick or 7th pick and
broke his leg.
After Marcus Smart. Yeah, and it was just the whole situation. But we did get really lucky with Julius because we almost drafted Dante Exum, and that guy's garbage. That guy's pure garbage for the Jazz. I don't even know if he's on team.
I mean, the D'Angelo pick wasn't that bad when you look where Jahlil Okafor and Emmanuel Mudiay is. But imagine having Porzingis right now.
I was rooting for Emmanuel Mudiay.
So
I was rooting for that guy. That guy was awesome in China when he did like 15 games.
Do you think the Lakers will make a trade for Paul George or Cousins by the end of the season?
I think Paul George, yeah. DeMarcus Cousins probably
Who
not.
do they give up? Randall and Clarkson?
We're going to have to give up Randall, Clarkson. I don't even know. Maybe another draft pick if we even have one or something like that.
That'd probably be nice for the Thunder. Be honest.
But that's
you
the
put
thing.
Melo at the 3, put Randall at the 4, Steven Adams at the 5, Clarkson at the 2, and then Westbrook at the 1. That's better than last year.
Yeah, that's a lot better. But I have a theory about the Thunder. I think the Thunder would be way better than what they are right now if they did not pick up Melo. If it was just Russell Westbrook and YG.
Oh, they're doing good right now. They're like 12-4, 13-4 in the last couple games.
Look at their record, though. Like,
the start of the season, you have to have some time to gel. Remember the Heat in those first couple games?
Oh, the
LeBron
the
pushed
Heatles.
Eric Spoelstra.
The Heatles.
I can't believe that experiment was only 4 years old. I can't believe we're already in the 4th year of this LeBron going back to Cleveland experiment.
I know, right? It
That's
seemed
4
just like
years ago.
yesterday. He was at the Boys and Girls Club saying that he is going to make his
It
destination
seemed just like yesterday we were watching
South Beach.
Mark Jackson on the sideline of young Steph Curry and Klay Thompson stunning some teams in the playoffs and losing.
When they won that championship and they went and shook his hand, I was like, dude, he should get a ring. Because like, he made that team what they were. Like, what did Steve Kerr really do? He probably added some more experience.
What did Luke Walton do?
I think Luke Walton's doing a lot.
No, yeah, any
that
coach would have been good
safe.
with his team right now. Look
that
at
dude's job safe. Oh, you're talking about when he
subbed for him.
Oh, he didn't do anything.
Yeah, dude, he won like 28 games.
Yeah, but like he didn't do anything. He just he rolled the ball out. I was like, keep doing what you guys doing, and they're like, all right, come on.
I think Mark Jackson would have won them 2 championships as well.
Yeah.
That situation's very similar to what the Raiders have going on. They threw $100 million for 10 years at John Gruden.
That's a lot of M's. That's
right?
a lot of M's.
Already brought his offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, and special teams coach to the team. He's making moves.
Making moves. You got to.
He probably has to have the best draft profile, like
Oh,
best
yeah, with
draft
the
outlook
quarterbacks?
of any coach in the NFL right now. He might just take a quarterback just because.
Just because he can. But
Lamar Jackson backing up Derek Carr.
That man slept on.
Oh, definitely.
One of my friends said that Lamar Jackson still should have been in the running for a Heisman, but I was like, nah. His numbers were great, but
his numbers were better than they were last year.
Yeah, but it's like his team's not doing that great. He kind of he's playing the same game, so it's like we'll give it to Baker Mayfield.
It was a weird year. Baker Mayfield, Tom Brady might get MVP, maybe.
Still thinking. I have a question. Who do you think defensive MVP for the NFL?
It's hard not to say Aaron Donald.
I'm gonna give you like a little one. You're gonna be like, what the? You're gonna be like, what the heck, Ed? What's the safety? I think it's Harrison Smith from the Vikings. The safety from the Vikings, number 22.
How's Everson Griffin been from the Vikings?
I don't even know. But I just I've watched personally when I watch football, I watch secondary. Like D line's great, the pass rush, all that. But like, I like watching DBs, receivers going at it. Personally, I think it's a really cool aspect of the game. Speed, quickness, all of that. I think Jalen Ramsey's great. I think is it Marcus Lattimore or what's Lattimore for the Saints?
Yeah, the corner, the rookie
from Ohio State. That man's great.
The linebacker or the end from the Cowboys had a monster year too.
Who?
I'm looking it up right now. I just know he did very well this year.
Hey, Miles Jack, by the way. Miles Jack, that man is. I think he's
doing good.
He's doing great.
Was he on the Vikings?
No, he's on the Jags.
He's on the Jaguars.
Yeah,
the UCLA guy.
Yeah, that man's doing great. Still playing the same way he does.
Calais Campbell from Jacksonville.
He's good. Oh, he's always been good though. From the Cardinals to Jags, he's always been good. You always knew he's a vet, and that's good for the Jags defense having a vet. Because they have a lot of young guys, but I think they're gonna be awesome. I just think Blake Bortles needs to either step up or they just need to find a new QB. Because he had a solid 6 weeks during this season where he was awesome. You also got to take into consideration T.J. Yeldon and then Leonard Fournette.
Oh, Cameron Jordan.
Cameron Jordan?
Yeah, from the Saints.
Nice.
He might get Defensive Player of the Year too. So
Harrison Smith.
Let's see if we could squeeze in a good, bad, and ugly. How fast we could get that in.
All right, let's do this quick.
All
I got you.
Real quick.
All right. You want to go?
All right, here it comes.
All right.
Good, bad, and ugly here on the Mo and Joe Show with Ed. All right, for my good, I have Giannis has most All-Star votes.
Good, I have Russell Westbrook giving a family the car he won from getting last year's MVP.
Bad, I have the Lakers actually lost again tonight, 7 in a row.
Bad, I have Sam Darnold declaring for the draft. Josh Rosen, baby.
And then my ugly, I have the 0-16 Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I think that might have to be my ugly too, my man.
Hey, I think they may deserve two.
They went 1-15 last year and then go 0-16.
Ugh. That was bad. All right, hey, that was the quickest good, bad, and ugly we ever had.
All right.
Here on the Mo and Joe Show. Hey, so
Nice.
let's go some quick shout-outs. CMP Photo Booths. If you need a photo booth, they're open air for private parties, events. Hit up CMP Photo Booths by Carita Marmolejo Photography. CMPphotobooths.com. Victor's Tuxedos. If you need a tux for a formal event, hit me up. MojoShow.com. You can get in touch with me. I'll get you there. Happy birthday, Mo. And happy birthday to my nephew, Joe. Also, I may be missing in the next couple weeks. I have a son coming any day now. So,
congrats on that, my man.
Thank you. Appreciate that a lot.
Also, happy birthday to my man, Austin Lomelli.
Hey.
There we go.
The boy.
That's my man.
A little shout out. Tim Salter won the Rams Coach of the Year for high school. Upland was undefeated until they went to the playoffs. Third time in school history doing that.
It's a thing. It's a thing now.
Corey Thomas, Baseline League Defensive Player of the Year.
Coach Thomas.
Coach Thomas is awesome.
Awesome.
Definitely. Hey, well, Ed, I want to say thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. Maybe we'll be able to have you back.
Yeah, man.
Consistently.
Anytime. Yeah, consistently. If not, I'm here.
All right. Well, this has been the Mo and Joe Show. I'm your host, Joe. We got Ed over there.
Yep.
Mo's probably should be taking an Uber right now.
Or celebrating.
Either
one.
Here it is, the Mo and Joe Show on KCAA Radio.
Thanks for listening to the Mo and Joe Show. Tune in next Friday at 9 p.m.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.